Ronces. This is our second batch of Ronces. So Ronces is, it's actually French. Ronces means bramble. So when you have a bunch of, well, a berry bush is known as a bramble bush, but if you have a big hedgerow of berry bushes, that would be the brambles, if you will. That's tying together basically the berry component to it. So as I've said before, on some of these videos, consider this year the year of the boysenberry at the brewery. There's a lot of boysenberry beers in the fold this year. This being one of our favorite actual, fruited lambic style beers that we've made. Fruited lambic style beers in the brewery portfolio go back a long way. You got Beauregard, Comishmish, Saint-Paget, Sorrento, these types of beers. And then of course you have Ruse and Ruse Reserve. La Ronces, being boysenberry, is kind of one of my favorites, and the first batch we did in 2017 was fantastic. And for a fruited lambic styled beer and lambic inspired beer, it actually held up really, really well over a couple of years' time. And when we had the beer, at 2.5 years old, we were just absolutely surprised by the aromatics that the boysenberry still had in the beer. We thought it was a good beer to recreate, being that it held up so long. So basically what this is our same stock of sour blonde that we use to make Ruse and the other variants that I had mentioned before. And so this beer is in barrel and aged anywhere from 12 months to 36 months. The blend that we have here is roughly, averaging around 18 months in age, and then dosed with boysenberries out of Oregon this time. So on occasion, we're able to source some California fruit. This fruit's actually coming from Oregon, but big, fantastic fruit flavored beer. I think there's something to a fruited beer that aromatically represents the fruit really well. And I know that this probably sounds really funny, but sometimes when you have an aggregate berry like a blackberry or boysenberry, you can almost smell the little berry kernels. Raspberries are kind of like that, where there's an aromatic to it and then there's a taste to it, and they're kind of similar but different. And I think that's one of the things about this beer that it doesn't surprise me, because it's something that we've seen on the last beer that we did like this, but there's something about that where you can almost smell the juice, the fresh berry itself. And fruity, sour, right? So lots of boysenberry flavor, lots of tartness, and a little bit of barrel funk. So this, as I said, was aged on average 18 months, but these are generally fairly neutral barrels, so they've been used several times. So there's not a ton of oak, but there's oak present, but not enough to get in the way of the fruit. So fantastic, beautiful, dark berry colored beer, great berry aromatics, a little bit of funk, good acidity, and great fruit flavors.